Hey everyone, and welcome back to Retire to Rome. We are in Vienna, Austria today, and we are at the
Schönbrunn Palace. Schönbrunn.
Yeah, it took us a little bit to get here from Bratislava. There was a little confusion on the transportation, but we got here. It's not a very lengthy train route. It's about, once you get on the train, it's less than an hour.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah, so we are actually not going to go into the palace today. We're going to go around to the right side of it and tour the gardens, or at least some of them. They're so massive, you could spend all day here.
Right.
And we're only here for one day, so we've got a few things we've got planned to try and see. It may just be passing by on a tram, but we're going to try and make the most of our day here in Vienna.
Yeah. Here are some interesting facts about the palace. It was originally designed as a hunting lodge for the emperor's son in 1696. It is one of the largest palaces in Europe with over 1,400 rooms. However, only a small fraction of these are open to the public. Some musical history is Mozart performed in the mirrored hall of the palace as a 6-year-old prodigy.
The palace was used as a residence by the Hapsburg dynasty for about 200 years, from the mid-1700s until the end of the monarchy in 1918. The palace, along with its gardens, were named a UNESCO World Heritage Site back in 1996. The garden includes a number of fountains and various garden areas, including this one here, the rose area, just as you walk in the beginning of the garden. I'm not sure how many roses were actually here, but there were a bunch. The air was filled with the smell of roses. In addition, there is a privy garden, a maze and a labyrinth, a palm house, a desert house, an orangery, and many statues and sculptures that line the tree-lined avenues and woodland trails throughout the property. During the mid-1700s, the Empress Maria Theresa transformed the palace into a summer residence, and at that time, many of the garden's features, including the fountains and other items, were added. The gardens continue to evolve even today. I do not know exactly what these are, but my goodness, they smell heavenly. So we've been walking around for about 30 minutes so far, and we stopped to look at ChatGPT to see how big this garden is. And what did we find out?
It's like 300 acres. It was open to the public back in the late 1700s.
So needless to say, we're not going to see all of the garden today. The great thing about it is it's actually free. You have to pay to go into the palace. Yeah, and we looked at the tickets, but honestly, there were so many people in there. I don't know how much they were, but we'll put that on the screen. But the gardens are absolutely free, and there are a lot of people here. It's a hot day here, the 1st of June, and our first week of June, and I think it's about 86 degrees here. So it is quite warm out in the sun, but the shade trees are lovely. There are benches everywhere for you to sit. The pathways are clearly accessible, even if you're handicapped. If you're in a wheelchair, I don't think you would have any problems accessing it. But again, I guess the main point is it's free.
Right.
And it's beautiful. So we talked about, we can't imagine how many gardeners it would have taken or takes now to do it with the equipment they have. They have tractors, and we've seen some other things out here. But I can't imagine back in the 1700s when they were taking care of these gardens, how many people it took to do it, and obviously it wasn't as mature then, but oh my goodness, it's quite breathtaking.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
These urns are probably 10 foot tall, I would say, at least. So pretty spectacular. Not something you just pick up at your local store. Hubs here is 6'3". Stand there, Russ. Let me show him. And you can see how much taller it is than he is. He's just barely above the base there, so yeah.
Vienna's iconic St. Stephen's Cathedral is a stunning Gothic masterpiece dating back to the 12th century. Its colorful mosaic roof is made of over 230,000 glazed tiles. It features the Austrian eagle and Vienna's coat of arms. The cathedral's soaring south tower, standing at 136 meters tall, took nearly 70 years to build and offers panoramic views for those brave enough to climb its 343 steps. Inside you'll find a giant organ with over 10,000 pipes and priceless medieval art. Despite suffering damage during World War II, it is home to the massive Pomeranian bell, one of Europe's largest church bells. Beneath the cathedral lie catacombs with the remains of over 11,000 people, including members of the Hapsburg dynasty.
Tucked around the corner is something you could easily miss: St. Peter's Catholic Church. But step inside and you're transported into a world of gilded splendor. The church we see today was built in the early 1700s and was inspired by St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. It's one of the oldest church sites in Vienna, originally founded around the 4th century. Regularly, you will find free organ concerts going on inside the church, just as we found today. We ended our day in Vienna at the Hapsburg Palace. Today it serves as the official residence and office of the President of Austria. A city within a city, the Hofburg is not a single building but a sprawling complex of buildings that grew over the centuries. It covers 240,000 meters and includes 18 wings, 19 courtyards, and over 2,600 rooms. It's so vast that it's often described as a city within a city. We didn't go inside because by the time we got here, we were actually pretty exhausted. I will say Vienna is a lot to do in a single day, and I wouldn't really suggest just giving it one day. A lot of the major tourist locations are spread out. They're not all in just one block or two, so please keep that in mind. I would say that we have visited Salzburg, Austria, and loved it much more than we did Vienna. But that's probably not giving Vienna a fair shake since we were here for less than 12 hours. Heading back to Bratislava via the train, we would like to thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please hit that like and subscribe button and have a blessed day and safe travels.